Hey everyone, Live It Like Lisa here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to create this gigantic popcorn storage bin. This is a bit of room decor for my daughter's room, and it was super fun to make and super easy, and I saw the original idea on another YouTube channel called idungoddess, I think it was called. So this is totally not my idea, but I just wanted to copy it because I just thought it looked so cool. So yeah, we're going to just jump straight in. So here's what you're going to need. So you're going to need a hot glue gun and some hot glue, scissors, some painter's tape, some double-sided tape, regular sticky tape, some red spray paint. I've just got a few here that were just half empty. Some foam fill, which is an expanding foam filler. You can get that at any hardware store. That's what's going to be creating the popcorn itself. You're also going to need some brown paper or a brown paper bag and some white scrapbook paper and obviously your bin. And I'm just using a cheap little flip top bin from Kmart. So we're going to start by making the strip that goes around the top of the bin. So I've got a piece of scrapbooking paper here and I'm just folding it into like a concertina pattern or like a fan pattern. And this is going to create the scalloped edge around the top of the popcorn bin. So once you've got that folded, you see it's like a fan shape. Then I'm just using the top of a lid of one of the spray cans and I'm just going to create a rounded stencil and cut that out. And you'll see when it actually unfolds how it's going to look. So that's your scalloped edge that's going to go around the top of the bin. Now just create as many of these as you need to go completely around your bin. So I think for this one I needed about 4 or 5. So I'm just using the first one that I made as a template and we're just going to cut the rest out. So just using some regular tape, stick them all together to create one long strip. And then we're going to use some of that double-sided tape to stick them along the edge of the bin. So now what I'm doing is just taping the bin shut because it's not going to be using the flip top anymore. We're just going to be taking the whole lid off to use it. And then I'm using some painter's tape to create stripes down the bin for when we start to spray paint. So this is going to create candy stripes down the bin. So covering up the lid, spray paint the whole thing in red, including the strip that you just created, the scalloped strip that you just created, and this is what it should look like once you've taken the tape off. So to create the popcorn, we're using that foam fill stuff, and what you want to do is just to create small, like maybe golf ball size pieces on a sheet of paper because this stuff does expand, so you don't want to create it too massive, and just create random sort of shapes. They don't have to be all the same because, like, as you know, popcorn's always like randomly shaped. So yeah, just squirt on roughly golf ball sized shapes onto some paper. And then I think you leave that sit for a little while to expand and harden. And this is pretty much what you get left with. And you can create some smaller ones, some bigger ones, so that you can fill in gaps on your lid. And now we're just going to use the hot glue to glue these all over the lid. I like to start with the bigger shapes first, like the bigger pieces first, and then you can go around and fill in any gaps with the smaller pieces. So once all of those are stuck on, what we're going to do now is use some of that brown paper to create the kernel that is left over from when you pop the popcorn. So I'm just cutting up this strip of a brown paper bag in circular shapes. And then we're going to just hot glue these by pressing them into some little gaps and little holes that have formed in the foam fill in your popcorn pieces. So wherever you can see a little hole or a little, a little indentation in the popcorn, just stick some of that brown paper in there, and that gives it that popcorn kernel look. This was such a fun project to do. I love doing this. And now to create the little popcorn label that goes on the bin, I just went onto Canva, which is a free program that you can just use on the internet. Canva is the program I also use on all my thumbnails. And yeah, I just picked a little template that I thought would go well and just put my own heading in there. You can change the fonts, you can change the color, you can change, the size. It's quite a really good program, actually. I enjoy using it, and it's very simple to use too. So once you've created your little image, download it and print it out, and then stick it to the front of your popcorn bin. I just used some PVA glue to stick this on. It was just the easiest option. And there you have it, guys. One gigantic sized popcorn bin that you can use either as a storage bin or as a trash bin for paper products and stuff like that. And yeah, my daughter loves it. She's just got it in her room. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. And if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.